Good day, y'all. Are you having stress at work, home, or anywhere? Movie Flakes is here to ease your mind with some amazing review of romantic series that will surely captivate your mind. You could say she's become obsessed with her aerobics class, rehearsing in her garage and showing up to as many as possible. She persuades Bunny to give her a try, but at first she is unable to gather the necessary numbers for the class to even begin. She even invites people to enroll in her class while out collecting signatures for her husband Danny's political campaign, Rory Scovel. Like the other episodes, this one is excellent. It feels like the one that moves the story on the most. And it doesn't have as much of the cutting monologue as the others had. But it's still amazing. Even though Physical Season 3 Episode 9 gives the impression that a child is forcing the protagonists together, and that they might mend their brokenness, they don't. Rather, they discuss everything. They fight, yell, smash things, and engage in sexual activity. But forgiveness has no bearing on any of this. Recap of Physical Season 3 Episode 10. The show skipped ahead to 1986 from 1981. Strength in numbers, Sheila's corporate empire is currently incredibly prosperous. They hold franchises in almost all of the states in the union. Sheila may be older and more wrinkled, but she exudes confidence beyond measure. She has purchased a stunning home with an ocean view for herself thanks to her success. Even her ideal man, John Bream, has returned to her. After putting Maya to bed, Sheila has dinner with John. She talks about her wish to calm down in her travels, but John thinks she's at her best and should take advantage of it. After a while, she goes to see her old ballet instructor, who is occupied with blending an alcoholic concoction and then sipping from the blender. Sheila never made eye contact, spoke to her, visited her home, or attended any of her parties, according to her instructor, who gives it like it is. She waves a yellow filofax at Sheila, saying, "These are my friends, the ones who attended my classes." Who is Sheila seeing images of now? She discovers a broken plant pot when she hears a disturbance outside. John is gone when she comes back inside. It appears that Sheila has substituted John for the sounds and images of Kelly in her mind. He's a creation of her imagination, not the genuine thing. Sheila feels so very alone. As a radio personality, Danny now promotes his environmental concerns to the people of San Diego. Sheila's Strength in Numbers Foundation is the show's sponsor. Jerry, the co-host, might not like this, but Danny has accepted his ex-wife's kindness. Explained, the Physical Season 3 finale. After that, the show comes to an end with a montage of scenes and Sheila's narrator. A joyful scene featuring the entire group dancing in a circle while a montage of significant earlier moments plays as part of this climax. As she narrates, Sheila discusses the science underlying group exercise. According to her, when people exercise together, especially when music is involved, a chemical is created. This strengthens our sense of kinship with a greater force. Sheila claims that initially, all she wanted was control, but that in order to go to this higher condition, she simply had to let go. That's all there is to Sheila's advancement. She has at last silenced the voices in her thoughts. After saying thank you, Sheila heads out the door with her filofax in hand and starts phoning her old classmates, telling them everything about aerobics, how amazing it feels, and how you'll be the new you. The light bulb above Sheila's head explodes as she sees Tyler, Lou Taylor Pucci, watching the film he shot for Danny as she makes her way back to Bunny's studio. Like the other episodes, this one is excellent. It feels like the one that moves the story on the most. And it doesn't have as much of the cutting monologue as the others had. But it's still amazing. The story of Physical Season 3 Episode 8 is moving along, especially when it comes to the Bream family. Maria is still advocating for herself, while John Bream is still susceptible to manipulation by the ladies in his life. Nevertheless, I find myself getting annoyed with Sheila's direction. With just 3 episodes remaining, it's hard to predict how this series will conclude, especially given how Sheila's priorities keep shifting and returning, her affair with John being just one aspect. Sheila is trying to make her studio a safe place, taking off all the mirrors and maybe getting rid of her own fears along the way. But it's obvious that she's trying to take control of something inside of her. Thank you all.